Hello friends and welcome to another Modern League. Today we're going to be playing Humans. This deck has been part of the Modern format for quite some time, and while it isn't played nearly as much nowadays as it was in the past, it is still a strong option. It plays a slew of creatures that you can use to turn sideways and kill the opponent, but they're also going to be coming with some very powerful abilities. We can name a card and the opponent can no longer play that card. We can bounce a creature and they can no longer play that creature. We can tax the opponent in various ways. We can increase the power and toughness of our creatures. And I mean, Phantasmal Image does just about everything. So yeah, we're going to head into a league with this and see how we do. This looks good to me. A little bit heavy on Aether Vials, but looks good. Ooh, Chancellor of the Forge. So that's a problem. We're going to need to get this Meddling Mage out turn 2. Hopefully that's fast enough. So what's the name of this deck? I think it was Glimpse of Tomorrow or something. Let's see if I can remember that properly. Glimpse of Tomorrow is 3. Yeah, okay. But Thalia is pretty good too. That should stop them from being able to cast their spells, right? So we could play the Thalia first and then the Meddling Mage. Like we could play the Meddling Mage when they put the Cascade on the stack. I think that's great, actually. Pretty sure that's good. So let's do that. I'll play the Champion of the Parish first. Oh, wow. Yep. Scary stuff. Yeah, we'll take this up to 2. So we could play Champion of the Parish, Unsettled Mariner, and then when they try to Cascade, Meddling Mage before the spell goes on the stack. Let's see here. Thalia has First Strike. So if they blocked Thalia with Season Pyro plus Elemental, They'd be able to kill it. Let's just attack with a 4/4. If they really want to kill the champion of the Parish, they can just block with everything. I think it would have been safe to attack with the Thalia as well. Oh my gosh, that is not something I expected. Crap. Well, they're going to have to pay some mana for the Mariner, but they've got a lot of mana, so... Yep. Hey, Titan, good morning. And cheers. Alright, so let's see what Fury is doing here. 2 damage to the Mariner, 2 damage to Thalia. Okay, our creatures go down. I'm not sure if this is right to play the Meddling Mage now rather than holding it. But this increases the power and toughness of our champions. That's the reason why I've decided I'm going to put it into play now so I can continue attacking for big damage. And then we can take this up to 3. Not lucky. Alright, let's attack with our big critters. Drakuz, good morning. Okay. And I guess we'll go ahead and play another Aether Vial. So they got to get rid of this Meddling Mage with another Fury first. Alright. So this one is yes. This one is no. Mantis Rider. Alright, alright. So we can attack with Mantis Rider. I think we can attack with this as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, they can kill it. Let's be really aggressive here. The only thing that's really important is that Meddling Mage. Math. Good card. So this is going to be a yes into a no. Ah, oh, man. I was really hoping we would draw a spell. I guess we still attack with this. I don't mind trading it for the Omnath. Okay, let's switch around, kill this one. 2 more hits with Mantis Rider. That's what we need to do. Green, blue, white, another Omnath. Alright, no fetch land at least. But still, they're gaining life. Now they have 5 mana, so they can start bringing Pyro tokens back. Really needed some more spells earlier. Alright, so these are just going to be always no now. So I'm just going to go always no, and always yield to these. Another Meddling Mage, so now we can name Fury with this. Another land, another 4 life. Moving backwards on this now. They're gaining more life and then we're dealing in damage. They could almost even start attacking with Omnath if they wanted. Oh, great draw. Super good draw. Another Mantis Rider. Let's go. Now you need to start drawing fetch lands in order to out-life gain the damage that I'm doing. Doing 6 a turn. With a fetch land, you would gain 8 every turn cycle. -1 for the fetch is 7. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. Yeah! Meddling Mage, let's go! Whew. Alright, what are we going to do here? I guess we can bring in Linvala, is that right? Each opponent can't cast non-creature... Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. Okay, that's the line of text I'm looking for. What about Magus of the Moon? Magus of the Moon would probably be okay. Like, it would probably stop them from casting Omnath. Reflector Mage. Actually, I don't know, like, maybe Deputy of Detention might be okay, where we're able to, like, sweep a bunch of tokens off the board. Kind of like Phantasmal Image. Esper Sentinel seems fine. Meddling Mage is great. Mariner's fine as well, like it hampers their fury. So maybe I just want to take out a pair of Reflector Mage. I mean, if Reflector Mage is getting value, then maybe they've already gone too far. We could still, you know, like bounce some of their tokens, should be fine. Let's just get the Reflector Mage out of there. We'll bring in a Lord. Yeah, this one is not going to work. We have 0 lands. Must mulligan. Opponent is starting with 7. I think this is fine. I mean, we got Esper Sentinel, Lavinia, and Meddling Mage. So yeah, we'll keep this and we'll just get rid of Sunbaked Canyon. So Horizon Canopy, Sunbaked Canyon, they're basically the same. They're just giving white mana, so I'll get rid of that. So yeah, we're going to go Esper Sentinel into Lavinia. Make sure we name human. And Lavinia should also prevent them from casting Fury. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. So that gets rid of Fury and means that they also can't Cascade. Let's play the Secluded Courtyard. Name human. Go for white and for blue. And we'll attack for 1, why not? Counter that spell. They evoked Fury into Lavinia. Opponent puts up the XD forgot. Destroy an artifact or an enchantment. I guess they can destroy this. Oh, okay, yeah, this is non-creature spells is the land count. I think I go Mantis Rider this turn, and then next turn Meddling Mage on Fury, Thalia's Lieutenant. No new Capenna tech. Make sure I select human. White, red, blue. So yeah, we should be able to attack with Lavinia as well. Don't think there's anything holding us back from attacking for 5 here. Okay, they're going to use a clue to draw a card here. Another Colony Garden. Back to us. Another Meddling Mage. Alright, so white mana, blue mana, Meddling Mage, name Fury. Of course, there's a lot of cards that have Fury, so we're just going to have to find it. There we go. White, blue, Thalia's Lieutenant. And attack with everything. Okay, they do get another land. So if they had Fury, they have the mana to cast it, but Meddling Mage is keeping us in the game here. Solitude is a no-go. They don't have double white mana. I think we just win the game here. Oh, that pretty much cinches it. What's that card called again? I'm just going to name Glimpse. And then we'll play Thalia's Lieutenant. This will get +2/+2. Actually, I guess +3/+3. And that should be enough to just kill. Wonder what they're thinking about here. I wonder if there's something better I should be naming with Meddling Mage. Like, I could name Omnath or something, but I think that just turning all my creatures sideways is going to be good enough. Thing is, I don't know the opponent's deck super well, so I don't know what I should be playing around. I know some of the main things. I mean, Fury was really, really good game 1. So, name Fury, this thing here. Okay, so we're back into it. Glimpse. And that's enough. Not a great hand. We're going to keep it anyway. Okay, so definitely not playing against Crashing Footfalls. This looks more like, is it Murktide? They're going to be able to get that free mana. Hey there, Fireball the Ferret. Now, I play Pauper on days that begin with the letter T. So, no Pauper today, but there will be some Pauper tomorrow. Did I already decide what I was going to play? This list is a total mess. I'm going to have to start up a new one. Looks like I've still got Slivers on the list. That looks like there's that. Looks like pretty much the only thing left. I think we're going to get crushed this game. Oof, another land draw. Murktide feels like the most unenjoyable deck to watch people play. Yeah, it's not a pleasure to play against it. It's a very strong deck, though, so I can understand why people want to play it. Blue, white, Meddling Mage. I guess we'll name Lightning Bolt, Unholy Heat, one of the two. Although we're going to be blocking the Ragavan with it, so I guess it depends. I don't think we want to block the Darcy. They could just cast an instant and then make it a 3/3 and we cry. They did have Lightning Bolt. I mean, it was a crapshoot, right? Lightning Bolt, Unholy Heat. We name Lightning Bolt, they probably cast Unholy Heat. Thalia's Lieutenant, I like that one. Go for human. So what do we get here? Could get another Thalia's Lieutenant. Could get a Garden of Thraben, kind of like that one. Tax them, good blocker on Ragavan. Of course, these things are going to kill us right quick. Eyelash in my eye. Okay. Oh no, is this Murktide? No, it's Unholy Heat on the Thalia. Well, humans felt pretty good the first game, but not feeling too good here. Then again, hand full of lands, so need spells to be able to compete. Let's keep this where it is. Draw another land. Wonderful. Let's just bow out here. I'm bringing in a Sanctifier en-Vec. Seems like a good one. Auriok Champion is like so-so. Dismember, I mean, it doesn't kill the card I'm worried about. Let's bring in Deputy and General. Not a huge fan of Meddling Mage here. They just have like so many removal spells, you know, Lightning Bolt, Unholy Heat. that, I don't know, just seems difficult to be able to get Meddling Mage to actually do its thing. And copying a Murktide isn't exactly going to be the best. We just get a 3/3. Do we want this in the deck at all? I don't think we want this. Single land hand with Aether Vial. If we draw land on top, it's actually a really good hand. I'm going to risk it. Human. Alright, come on, deck. Land on top. Let's go. Ah, damn it. We're going to get hit. I'll put the Noble Hierarch down end of turn. We're just going to take the 2 from the Ragavan. As much as that sucks. Reflector Mage. Okay, so they don't really get card of value. They do get the treasure, which is very valuable. Alright, do they kill the Hierarch? They do kill the Hierarch. Come on, land on top. Let's go. Land, land, land. Give it to me. Damn. Alright, I guess we're just passing the turn, and we'll throw a Sanctifier on en-Vec down to block the Ragavan during the opponent's turn. Here. Still enough for a Murktide. And it's a 5/5. Gonna leave the Aether Vial where it is. Oh, we get the Deputy of Detention, so we can get rid of this next turn. Can't attack with this right now, so I guess I can either play a Thalia to tax them, Or I could play another Sanctifier. I think I'll just play a Thalia, tax them for their turn. Ledger Shredder. That's a card that people have been getting very excited about. Nothing I can do about this. Alright, yeah, we'll take up to 3 this time. Get an Esper Sentinel, which we can cast. Can't really attack into this Ledger Shredder, so I guess we pass the turn. I guess I could have played Mantis Rider and attacked with that. Probably wouldn't have been the worst. Kind of feel like I want to try and block this Ledger Shredder. So now they have to cast 2 spells to pump this up. I guess they can just, like, cast 1 spell, kill the Mantis Rider, that's fine. But, you know, double tax. And they're going to kill the Thalia. And then they have an Unholy Heat for the Esper Sentinel, which grows the Ledger Shredder. So we are going to be able to block. It'll just be a bounce, though, not a kill. But we also took 2 removal spells out of their hand, so the Deputy of Detention is looking better. So this is just going to be always no, so we'll also always yield to this. Reflector Mage, nice. So we can reflect the Murktide. Another Murktide. Alright, so yeah, we're going to have to Deputy of Detention the 2 Murktides. We can reflect the Ledger Shredder. So basically, yeah, just Deputy of Detention this thing and no blocks. No land again. Turn 7. Never found a land. All right, go ahead. Okay, so they're tapping out. Reflector Mage should be pretty good. That's cool. Subtlety gets around Cavern of Souls. Respect that. Okay. Play land tapped. Excellent. GG. All right, let's move on to game 3. Managed to get a game versus Murktide. That's awesome. Hey there, Blind. That's the power of vials. No kidding. That entire game was basically just one Aether Vial. We got really, really lucky with our hits, though. Like, finding the, Reflector Mage and the Deputy of Detention. So lucky. That's always the hope. Alright, obviously we cannot keep this. Must mulligan. Another one land hand. This one doesn't have Aether Vial. Opponent that's starting at 7. We got a lot of 1-drops, though. I'm going to keep this one, and we're just going to hope that we find our lands. Okay, they start with turn 1 Ragavan. Oh, we do find land. Excellent. I think we start with Esper Sentinel. I know it kind of seems like you generally want to start with Champion of the Parish, but we're throwing whatever creature we play under the bus. The bus is Ragavan. So they're either going to have to spend 2 mana to kill the Sentinel so they can attack with Ragavan, or we get to trade. Definitely trade. And then we'll play Sanctifier. Ooh, there's a Ledger Shredder again. That card is so good. You know what? Maybe I want to go Champion of the Parish Esper Sentinel. Is a little bit awkward though, considering our leftovers are a pair of 2-drops. So when we have 3 mana, we aren't able to double spell. Maybe I'll just go Thalia here. Tax them. I kind of like that. Yeah, no kidding, Mercy. Oh, young wolf. Such an amazing magic card. Ooh, Magus of the Moon with this hand? Oh my god. We are in so much trouble. Good thing we got that basic plains, damn. Because otherwise we wouldn't be able to do anything. Guess I'll play Champ. And I'm not attacking with Thalia into that Ledger Shredder, so go ahead. Really getting punished for not having an Aether Vial. Okay, they are going to start attacking. So that means we should be able to start attacking as well. No blocks. I guess they could play another Ledger Shredder here. Nope. Another Thalia is not going to do us any good. Playing this land kind of sucks. Yeah, 1 plains, 1 island. So I need to find Aether Vial. Yeah, always yield. Let's attack in for 4. Yeah, I don't even want to play this. I just don't really think there's any value in putting another mountain on the battlefield. And then, you know, like if Magus of the Moon leaves the battlefield, this is just a land that produces colorless mana. Okay, Ledger Shredder. And another creature, because we have Thalia. Oh, damn, Engineered Explosives. Cast with 1 color. Can hit this and this. Okay, if we get Island, we can play Mantis Rider. But the double Connive on the Ledger Shredder here is really, really strong for the opponent. Now they got 2 4s, and we're going to have difficulty attacking. Meanwhile, their Engineered Explosives can get rid of, like, one of our better cards. Oh my god, and they have Fury as well to just wipe my board. GG. Yeah, it just kills everything. Now I have nothing left. Connive, so good. Gonna have to start looking at Ledger Shredders. That card is killing it. Okay, yeah, this is a keep. Two lands, Aether Vial. This hand looks pretty good. Need to figure out what they're playing so we can name stuff with Meddling Mage. Last seen 5 days ago playing Merfolk, so I'm just going to have that in the background so that If we discover they are playing Merfolk, I can have a better idea what I want to name. We'll name human with our land and play an Aether Vial. So now opponent knows exactly what we are doing. Okay, Mountain Soulscar Mage. So we have a pretty good idea of what they're doing. We're going to name Lightning Bolt, I think, with a Meddling Mage. And I'm going to go ahead and put Esper Sentinel onto the battlefield so that if they want to play a spell, they have to pay attacks, or I will draw cards. I think we'll probably name Lava Dart with Meddling Mage. Okay, so this ticks up. Mantis Rider. Oh, that's an interesting one. So do you play the Mantis Rider? I guess we could play Mantis Rider and Meddling Mage. Kind of scared of attacking into a mutagenic growth with a Soulscar Mage. I guess I could have named Expressive Iteration. I think that might have been a good name. Oh, Vapor Snag. Okay, so they're going to pay the tax. And Lightning Bolt's going to be available to them this turn, so they can Lightning Bolt my Mantis Rider. Get in for some big damage this turn. No blocks. I'm going to leave this where it is for now. Human. White. Blue. Hold on a second. Let me remember how this works. So we play Thalia's Lieutenant, and then with that ability on the stack, Aether Vial, put Meddling Mage onto the battlefield. Is that the way we're supposed to do that? I think that's the way we're supposed to do that. Thalia's Lieutenant, trigger on the stack, play Meddling Mage. I'll say... I'm going to go with Expressive Iteration this time. Okay. Well, they got a lot of critters. But it looks like they don't have mutagenic growth. Yeah, I mean, Lavinia counters backside of Lava Dart, mutagenic growth. It does a few things. Let's leave this on 2 then. Yeah, you and me both, Mercy. Just beginning to get an inkling, you know? Alright, so, we attack all, we have 1 blocker left. How much damage is this? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it is lethal. They do have to block. So yeah, I guess we'll just attack all. Yeah, I want to kill Soulscar Mage, so that's the order I want the damage to be done in. Yeah, let's put Lavinia into the battlefield. And take Xaxes. Gotcha. Alright, so we're playing against a Izzet Prowess. Definitely going to want the champion. These are a maybe on Sanctifier en-Vec. Not a huge fan of Dismember. Deputy of Detention is fine. Lavinia, not super interested in. Not super interested in Phantasmal Image. What about General Kudro? Let's see here. Yeah, we already got Lavinia on the side. So I'm definitely going to want these 4 cards for sure. And then Sanctifier would also be nice, but it's not necessary. I like Reflector Mage. I like the Mantis Rider. Hey, Brookadim. Yeah, I've been playing against humans a couple times in the last little while, and I really wanted to play it myself, so here we are. I'm wondering about Meddling Mage. Like, again, they have a lot of variety to be able to take us off the mage, but, like, naming Lightning Bolt seems pretty decent. I think we'll keep the Meddling Mage. Maybe we just don't have time for recruiters? Okay, so leave 2 Sanctifiers. We got 1 more card to take out. Maybe 1 Meddling Mage. You know what? I think Meddling Mage is better than Recruiter, so we'll go down to 1 Recruiter. I mean, it's like 3 mana 1/1. Obviously, the ability is super good, that's why it's in the deck, but we have limited time in this match. Alright, let's go with this. Okay, we have 2 lands. We have a champion. We're going to keep this. Like, this hand looks amazing. We just get to go champion, champion. Also, made sure to get the Ahsoka art for the Auriok Champion. Because that's the best one. Okay. I think we'll just start with basic planes. Play the first champ. Oh, gut shot for mana. Another Champion of the Parish. Very nice. Let's see here. Name human. Play Ahsoka. And then drink up the opponent's tears. They're delicious. This, name human. Champion of the Parish. Ooh. Can I still always? Yes, okay. Then go for Sanctifier en-Vec. They're going to Lava Dart the Champion of the Parish in response. Yup. Good move. And I guess we'll attack for 1. Got the Sanctifier en-Vec to block the Swift Spear. And I'm guessing they don't have Stomp. Human. Play Champion of the Parish. Play Thalia's Lieutenant. Hey, Tony, morning. Oh, they have an Abrade to kill Champion of the Parish. Would have been a 3-3. Still, definitely liking where this is going. I think we just attack all. Yeah, I'm gaining life. I think the clock is more important than trying to stay back and, like, prevent a couple damage. I'm already gaining life. I think it's important to just be aggressive here, get the game over with. I have not tried the Vivian combo yet. I saw Mengu playing the deck just for, like, a single game. But I'm gonna have to watch more content about the deck so that I can get a better understanding of what it is, how it works, and then I'll probably play it. Mantis Rider is pretty cool. I mean, so is Thalia's Lieutenant, though, so our cup runneth over. Just gotta choose which one we're gonna do. Thalia's Lieutenant probably gets, like, just as much damage as the Mantis Rider itself. Difference is the Mantis Rider, if we play that this turn, we might be able to double spell next turn, plus we could get a blocker in the air. I'm going to actually go for Mantis Rider here. Again, like, I haven't exactly worked out the math or whatever. It just feels like playing Mantis Rider was a decent option. So we would have done... If we play the Thalia's Lieutenant, we would have done 1, 2, 3, 4... Actually, no, they would have killed his Lieutenant, so yeah, it still wouldn't have been lethal. Regardless, we get the match. The hand is land heavy. I think it's better than mulliganing to keep it, though. I think we go Noble Hierarch turn 1, then turn 2, Champion of the Parish, Meddling Mage. Then again, we don't exactly have a lot to do with our mana. Maybe playing Champion of the Parish turn 1 so that we can attack with a turn 2 is better. Scalding Tarn with Giganta. Really do not have a good idea of what they're playing. Does anyone know in chat what Giganta plus Unholy Heat means? Because I'd really like to be able to play this Meddling Mage and name something relevant. Maybe I name Ren and 6? Death Shadow? I mean, yeah, Death Shadow makes sense. I guess technically, Prowess is a possibility. But yeah, Death Shadow makes a lot of sense. So if they're Death Shadow, what do we name with Meddling Mage? I mean, Iteration is always nice. We can name one of their removal spells. Yeah, just name EI. It is a pretty good name. That's true. Well, there's Thoughtseize. Takes Lieutenant. So we'll draw Lieutenant, right? Draw Mantis Rider. Okay, we'll play Mantis Rider then. White, red, blue, Mantis Rider. Get the pressure on. Already a 3/3, plus Thoughtseize away the champion of the Parish. Can't really attack this turn because of the 3/3. Unless we find, like, something good like this on top. We'll just go ahead and use this. Attack with Mantis Rider. I don't want to trade my Meddling Mage for their Darcy, allowing them to iterate. Although it definitely did cross my mind. Damn, Terminate. Still, we have lethal on board. They have to attack. I guess, like, they could have basic Swamp into Death Shadow, but yeah, the pressure was just too much here. Alright, so we're playing against Death Shadow. Grixis. So I guess some things with protection from red and black seem kind of good. I think Sanctifier is better than Champion probably in this matchup, but I mean, we could play both. Why not both? Don't think Lavinia is where we want to be in this matchup. Kudro is actually kind of interesting. Kudro can kill shadows. Two more cards to go. Oh, good to know. So maybe we want to like Meddling Mage, Engineered Explosives. Maybe I wanted Gaddock Teeg if, you know, like EE is such a problem. Okay, start with Cavern of Souls, Aether Vial. Let's get that mana flowing. Next turn we can cast an uncounterable Meddling Mage. Then maybe we can do some Reflector Mage stuff. Maybe Mantis Rider, we'll see. Double Darcy's kind of scary. Maybe I just want to go like Meddling Mage Fatal Push. Oh, there's Thalia. I mean, Thalia would be good against a Fatal Push. Be really bad against Engineered Explosives, though. I think Skipping to the second main there might have been a mistake. Maybe not. Another Mantis Rider. Kind of hoping they try and kill Mantis Rider here, and then we can just Thalia's Lieutenant, save our critter. Dress down. So we lose first strike. We lose flying. We also lose the Thalia's Lieutenant's ability if we let this resolve. So we're going to let the 2 Surveils resolve first. And then we're going to throw down Thalia's Lieutenant, grow our critters. So it's going to cost them both Darcys to kill Thalia. Of course, if they just throw 1 Darcy under the bus... Okay, going for double, that's fine with me. Get rid of them both. And take 4. Seems good. Yeah, I like that. And then next turn we just get to Mantis Rider and Reflector Mage. Scary. What could they have here to interact with our Mantis Rider? Lightning Bolt? So if we Meddling Mage Lightning Bolt, I think we just win. They could still actually have Dress Down, I guess. So another Dress Down would be a problem. Oh, they're tapping down to terminate. Okay, yep. That's fair. That's pretty good. Another Meddling Mage. So yeah, I think we're just going to go Mantis Rider and then Reflector Mage one of their shadows on their turn. I guess we could even do it now. It should be basically the same. Now, because of the way I did my mana and stuff, we're just going to do it now. I was supposed to use the lands for the Mantis Rider and the Aether Vial for the Reflector Mage. Whatever. It's fine as long as they don't have Temur Battle Rage. And they scoop. Aspiring Vantage. Looks like we're playing against Burn, so we're going to be playing Esper Sentinel probably into Thalia. Try and slow them down a little bit. Champion of the Parish. Such a good turn 1 play. So is Esper Sentinel. Obviously you enjoy crushing your opponent. Who doesn't? Yeah. Recruiter is a little bit chunky. A little bit, clunky. It's just so strong, though. You know, like, the reward for this is so high. You get a human, so it triggers all your human abilities, and then you just get, like, one of the best cards in your out of your deck into your hand. So especially where you're playing with Aether Vial, and, you know, like, spending 5 mana on turn 3 is something that you're actually able to do. But all my spells trigger Eidolon. Oh no! This is the worst. Another Eidolon. Oh my god. I guess they can't really attack this turn at least. Yeah, going downhill fast. Maybe I just Phantasmal Image Eidolon and, like, crush them under their own Eidolons. That seems silly. We go to 10, and then any spell they cost, they take 6. They take... Like, that would be something, if we were just never going to cast another spell, we could Phantasmal Image Eidolon. Unfortunately, that would not get the Champion of the Parishes to grow. That's something I would like to do. Yeah, mages definitely do it. I mean, it's a pretty fun thing to do. I'm just thinking, like, how do we win from there? Right? Like, it's fun. We put down Phantasmal Image. Oh no, they can't really cast their spells, but how do we win? They just start attacking with their Eidolons, trading them off. So we just dealt ourselves 4 damage. And we don't even get to trade favorably. Oh, yeah. Good point. Cannot cast Phantasmal Image. It is not a human. The point is moot. If we attack with our champions, they could actually kill them, right? Like, double block here, we lose both of our champions. This is so abysmal. We'll have a much better matchup game 2. We get access to Ahsoka, so we just get to bring in 3 Ahsokas. Exactly, Chuck. Do you have any lightning bolts? So if they attack with Swift Spear, we're going to chump with Esper Sentinel. Eidolon gets blocked by Thalia. And if they don't attack, on my turn, Meddling Mage for Lightning Bolt. Alright, so they are attacking. Oh, attack all, huh? Scary. So we'll block an Eidolon with a Thalia and block... Do we just block the other Eidolon with Esper Sentinel? I feel like that's a better play than blocking the Swift Spear. I mean, Swift Spear could potentially do more damage, but if they want to do extra damage with the Swift Spear, they're going to have to cast 2 spells into their own double Eidolon. So we'll eat one Eidolon, chump the other one, if this is the attack. Okay, so we only take 1 damage. Oh, I guess they could cast the spell right here, right? And then they would only take 2 instead of 4. Oh, that's true too. Casting 2 spells into Thalia, not a thing that Burn can do. Prowess would be able to do it, but Burn can't. They don't play Phyrexian spells. Chat is really good at catching me today. Thank you, everybody. You know, I would love to be just like a perfect player, gets everything right all the time, but that is not me. So I appreciate people speaking up and letting me know what's what. Most of the time I'm pretty good with it, but not all the time. We could 2-spell, but that puts us to 5 life. It also makes these champions super scary, so if we 2-spell, this goes up to 5, this is 4, so that's 9, 10, 11. Oh, so close to lethal! So close. Yeah, Meddling Mage on Riftbolt seems like pretty good idea. Oh, they die to their own Riftbolt. And they can't cast another spell. You're right. Yeah, they get locked under their Eidolon. So we don't even like name Rift Bolt, we name Lightning Bolt. And we even have blockers for their attack. So as long as we leave the Eidolon okay. Yeah, this is good. Okay. I think we found our line. So we're going to play Meddling Mage on Lightning Bolt, Noble Hierarch. Yes, they are forced to cast that spell. It's not a May. So their spell goes on the stack, they lose. In the upkeep, and they can't Lightning Bolt at instant speed. The only time you can miss this is in paper if you just honestly miss it. Yeah. Damn! I cannot believe we won that game. That is wild. Alright, let's bring in Ahsoka. Take out Lavinia, take out Image, because I've just been taking out Image the whole time. Recruiter is a little bit slow, but it does get us Ahsoka. We can bring in a couple of these. Yeah, way to fully think out that line. That was very sharp. So yeah, I think I just want to bring in Ahsoka and Sanctifier. Question is how many of each? And then what do we take out? I like Mariner. Meddling Mage is fine. Esper Sentinel is fine. All the cards are fine. Like Reflector Mage is probably one of our weaker cards, like our 3-drops. They just take a lot of time to get down. And then they aren't doing like a lot. So maybe we just do this. Although, Lavinia does counter Rift Bolt. So there is some value to playing this card. Is it better than Sanctifier on Vec? I don't think so. Maybe we want to keep some number of Phantasmal Image because we can image Ahsoka. Oh, yeah, that's true. We do have Outland Liberator we could bring in versus some of their stuff. I know what you're talking about, the Thundering Matador, thank you. Um, I mean, it has no Ahsoka, but Recruiter grabs Ahsoka. I guess we'll keep it. Not a huge fan of the Canopy. Opponent is mulliganing, though. What about the fact they have to pay 1 for Rift Bolt from Suspend because of Thalia? Are they required unless they have no lands? What about no lands, but yes, mana dorks? And they use the mana dorks on something else. You just can't cast the spell if you don't have the mana for it. But if you do have access to the mana... That's an interesting question. Any judges in the chat know what's up with that? Are you forced to pay the tax with Thalia, or can you just not cast the spell? Very interesting question. Yeah, a lot of the time, I'm pretty good with rules questions, but you stumped me on that one. Yeah, Secluded Courtyard is new. Not from the most recent set, but from the penultimate set. Oh yeah, sorry. Links don't go up in chat unless you're a VIP or a moderator. It's just a shortcut that I have going right now because, like, I don't want somebody to post a link, a malicious link, and then, my viewers get punished for it. It's not something that I believe is going to happen a lot, but it's just an easy thing. So it's not a problem. No, taxes are something separate. So when you cast the spell, like it adds to the mana cost, but I'm pretty sure you still have to pay the Thalia tax on a suspended spell. Oh, no attacks. Love to see it. We had a Sanctifier. Paying 1 for Canopy is very pricey. I think we'll just play Sanctifier on Vec. Get a nice protection from red spell. Or creature, rather, on the battlefield. Attack with this one. I guess we could attack with the other one as well. Just like double block from the double Goblin Guides. And we... Seems like a bad trade to just, like lose my champion of the Parish for 1 Goblin Guide. Play does mean cast. The only time play doesn't mean cast is if you're playing a land. This one's a nail biter. It's been a while since I've heard that. Death and Taxes is a good deck. Oh my god, we got the 4-1! Yeah! I mean, it's no trophy, but 4-1 with humans. I don't know if any of you have experience, like long streaks of getting negative results. I've been having a lot of, like 1-4s and 2-3s and 0-3s. But this league, 2-0 loss, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. That feels really strong. I think people are sleeping on humans. I think the deck is due for a comeback. Alright, so this is the deck that we were playing today. Modern Humans. I was really impressed with how the league went today. Now, granted, like I was saying before, this was a small sample size. This was only 5 matches of Magic, but we managed to get a positive league out of it, and the deck felt very, very strong. We managed to navigate our way out of several very difficult situations where I thought, like for sure we had lost this game. We were going to, like head into the sideboard with a game loss, and then we just win it, and then win the next one too. So I think this deck definitely still has legs. I'm kind of surprised actually at how few how small a number of people are playing this deck. Like, I was looking for some lists on MTG Goldfish for humans, and like I had to go into the second page because there were so few people playing this list. Now, there are a lot of other exciting decks that are available, and as chat was saying at the end of the league, like this deck does suffer versus Fury. Fury is an incredible Magic card and super good against humans, similar to how good it is versus Death and Taxes and Elves. But you can't, like totally live in fear, right? Because otherwise nobody would play graveyard decks. I really, really liked a lot of the options this deck had. Like having Recruiter to be able to go get yourself Meddling Mage or Lavinia or Unsettled Mariner or Phantasmal Image, like just whatever you needed at that instant, seemed pretty strong. We didn't get a lot of opportunity to play with a Recruiter, but I think that it is a really solid inclusion in the list. But, like just being able to play your critters one turn after another, turn them sideways. It just feels, like really satisfying Magic. And then these creatures just have so many strong abilities that a lot of decks aren't going to be able to stabilize before you just win the game, right? Because you put a lot of pressure on your opponents as your creatures get larger and larger, and your board gets wider and wider. Also, really like the sideboard. Didn't get too much of a chance to play with Dismember. I think that, if I was a more practiced humans player, maybe I would have made some different decisions about my mulligans or about my boarding. But as an average humans enjoyer, definitely had a lot of fun this league and would highly recommend this deck to somebody that's looking to play a creature strategy in Modern. The price is right, here online at least, and the deck seems strong, so go for it.